Hello there, America. Tonight, we're diving into the wacky world of recess appointments, a presidential power that's about as clear as a glass of orange juice after Rudy Giuliani's had a go at it. In the simplest terms, a recess appointment is like a substitute teacher the principal hires when the Senate's out for summer break. Except instead of teaching algebra, this stand-in gets to make big boy decisions as a federal officer. It's all thanks to Article 2, Section 2, Clause 3 of the Constitution, which gives the president the power to fill up all vacancies that may happen during the recess of the Senate. Now, the Founding Fathers probably figured this was a handy way to keep the government running smoothly when the Senate was off on a 3-month bender of powdered wigs and harpsichord concerts. But like a toddler with a juice box, some presidents have gotten a little carried away with this power, and that brings us to our main man tonight, Donald J. Trump. You see, during his reign of terror, Trump was very keen on this whole recess appointment thing. He even threatened to use it to ram through his nominees, past those pesky obstructionist Democrats in the Senate. Now, before you think this is just another Trumpian power grab, let's pump the brakes for a sec. Recess appointments have been around since George Washington was rocking a powdered wig. Even good old Honest Abe used them during the Civil War to fill crucial government posts, but like your grandma's fruitcake, this power has a tendency to go bad if left out for too long. Over the years, presidents from both parties have been accused of abusing recess appointments to install cronies and bypass the whole advice and consent thing the Senate's supposed to provide. Fast forward to the 21st century and things got really spicy. In 2012, President Obama used a recess appointment to fill vacancies on the National Labor Relations Board while the Senate was on a break. The problem? Republicans argued that the Senate wasn't technically in recess because they were holding these pro forma sessions every few days, like a bunch of teenagers pretending to be asleep so their parents would let them stay up late. This little game of constitutional chicken led to a showdown in the Supreme Court. And in a surprising twist, the court actually sided with the Republicans. They ruled that Obama's recess appointments were invalid because the Senate gets to decide when it's in recess. Thank you very much. Think of it like this. Imagine your roommate trying to move their significant other into your apartment while you're at the grocery store. Sure, you're technically not the apartment, but you also haven't given them the green light to start rearranging your furniture and using your toothbrush. The decision was a big deal because it put the brakes on a president's ability to make recess appointments willy-nilly. It also created a whole new set of headaches for future presidents trying to fill vacancies when the Senate was being particularly obstinate. So where does that leave us with recess appointments? Are they a necessary tool for a functioning government or a dangerous loophole that allows presidents to circumvent the Senate's authority? The answer, as with most things in American politics, is complicated. On the one hand, recess appointments can be a useful way to break through partisan gridlock and ensure that key government positions are filled. On the other hand, they can also be used to reward loyalists, punish enemies, and advance a president's agenda without any input from the American people's elected representatives. Ultimately, the debate over recess appointments boils down to a fundamental question: how much power should we entrust to the president? It's a question that's been debated since the Founding Fathers first put quill to parchment, and it's one that's likely to remain a source of controversy for generations to come. And that's the way the cookie crumbles, folks. We'll be right back after these messages. Don't touch that dial.